What is the atmosphere like in Nigeria after the elections?
Well, Sam, you're actually speaking to Chriselda, but certainly what I can tell you is that atmosphere is very jovial here in Abuja, where people have taken to the streets to celebrate the victory of Muhammadu Buhari. You would, of course, remember that the Independent National Electoral Commission at about 3:45 this morning finally declared Buhari as the winner of this election. Of course, he's said to be sworn in. He got 15,424,921 votes in this election. But I tell you, Sam, many people, even before the official results were declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission, there's been such celebration in the street. People were dancing, they were spinning their cars in the street. And others, of course, were saying that they were hoping that, Buhari's election would mean positive change for this country.
Chriselda, my apologies, we did think it was Sophie McKenna. With military training as a background, what has Muhammadu Buhari give as an indication how he's going to deal with Boko Haram as a threat to the national security in the country?
Well, it's certainly what remains to be seen at this stage, Sam. You would know, of course, that some analysts are saying in this country one of the contributing factors to the downfall of Goodluck Jonathan related to perhaps economic issues in this country, infrastructure problems, unemployment, and a host of other reasons. But Boko Haram and how Goodluck Jonathan dealt with Boko Haram is one of the issues that many are saying led to his downfall. But what remains to be seen at this stage is that how the presidency of Muhammadu Buhari will go forward in trying to deal with the issue of Boko Haram. You, of course, remember that in those areas in the north of the country that were affected even on election day, you would know that even in campaigning, Buhari has been saying he was going to deal with the issue relating to Boko Haram. So what remains to be seen at this stage is how that is going to happen. And the question on many people's lips here in Nigeria or in Abuja here, the majority where we are, is that the question is whether these girls who have been abducted by Boko Haram will indeed come back. Will Muhammadu Buhari succeed in getting or securing the release of these girls?
Chriselda, there's two pictures here. Many feel that the incumbent president, Goodluck Jonathan, under his watch, corruption has gone rampant. Many do feel that the president in waiting, Buhari, has a good track record in fighting corruption. Just how big a task is corruption and fraud in Nigeria?
Well, Sam, what I can say was one of the major campaigning factors in this election. We saw both Jonathan and Buhari deal with that and stick with it quite consistently in their election campaigning. Of course, Buhari said that he was going to deal with the issue relating to corruption, and accusations on the other end that Goodluck Jonathan did not do enough to clamp down on corruption, in particular, within state companies, if I may, within this country. But it's a major factor at this stage, Sam, and where I'm standing at the moment, just to bring speed, the secretariat, the APC secretariat, where we're expecting Buhari to brief the media in the next few minutes, and certainly I think only after that we'll be able to know what processes is going to put in place, what are the main issues that is going to put in the forefront in the first couple of months of his election to the presidency in this country. Certainly not much can be said about that at the moment, but in terms of celebratory, we're expecting him in the next few minutes thank Nigerians for their support in this election, and maybe, if we're lucky, give us a bit more information about what he wants to focus on at this time.
Chriselda, one final question very quickly. What are Nigerians expecting after this election and the new president is sworn in? Is there a mood of optimism? We know that there are issues related to the economy in Nigeria. There is security threats. You did say that we will find out what the president waiting will be focusing on. But what is the mood of Nigerians after this elections?
Well, certainly, Nigerians have been calling for change, and that change that they've been calling for has led now to the election of Muhammadu Buhari to the presidency in this country. But certainly what Nigerians are saying is that change needs to translate into a better economy, it needs to translate into better infrastructure, it needs to translate into, employment opportunities for many in this. Many are saying as well that young people deserve those opportunities. Just to paint a picture for you, Sam, a cab driver that is driving the SABC News around Abuja is a graduate, a marketing graduate. And it's people like that that are saying that they voted for Buhari with the hope that they don't just go into cab driving because there are no opportunities for them, but there should be opportunities for people who have slaved away and gone to universities and trying to better their academic qualifications. Buhari should make those jobs happen. Whether that's going to happen remains to be seen. It's very early at this stage to say what will happen, but certainly the in tray, if I may, of the incoming president already seems to be so filled up already with so many demands from Nigerian people.
Chriselda Lewis, thank you very much for talking to us all the way from Nigeria, closely watching the Nigerian elections that's been concluded, and of course Muhammadu Buhari being announced as the overall winner of the Nigerian elections. Okay.